Okay, welcome to the Revolutionaries of Chess video lessons, and now we consider the King's Gambit accepted, Muzio Gambit. So the first moves, pawn e4, e5, f4, knight takes f4, knight f3, pawn g5, bishop c4, pawn g4, and white castles. It's a very typical position for Muzio Gambit. So black plays pawn takes knight f3. So the counter stroke d5 in this position doesn't kill the white attack. For example, d5, bishop takes d5, pawn c6, bishop takes f7, check, king takes bishop f7, knight f5 check, king e8, pawn d4, pawn f3, pawn takes f3, bishop g7, f4, knight e7, pawn c3, knight g6, knight takes bishop on g4, queen h4, pawn f5, h5, and white has a huge advantage here. So let's get back to the main position. So in this position, white plays queen takes f3. White is preparing to attack on f7, as you can hear. And good position, queen, rook battery, and bishop on c4. Black is trying to counteract the plans of white, and here we can consider three main responses for black. First, pawn d5, as you see, queen e7, and queen f6. So let's consider the first variant. This is pawn d5, then bishop takes d5, so if black plays here knight f6, then it could be queen takes f4, bishop e7, knight c3, black castles, d3, c6, bishop b3, bishop e6, bishop d2, bishop takes on b3, white takes bishop on b3, knight d7, rook f3, and here white has a suitable attacking position. So we'll get back to this position. So in case of c6, white can play very attacking way. So bishop takes f7, king takes f7, queen takes f4 check, knight f6, e5, knight d7, white takes f6, knight takes f6, pawn d3, bishop g7, pawn b3, rook f8, bishop a3, rook a8, bishop b2, with unclear position. So back to this move when black plays c6, and I think the normal move for white here would be queen takes f4, black plays knight f6, and white can play knight c3. Instead of this move, white has a risky sacrifice, but probably not enough for winning or even a draw. Let's see this interesting game. So we're back to this position, and white plays very risky. Bishop takes f7, pawn f7. Queen takes f7, pawn f5. Rook g8. Queen takes f6. Queen takes f6. Rook takes f6 check. King e8. Pawn d4. Bishop e7. Rook f2, of course. Bishop e6. So black concentrates all pieces. As you see, knight c3, king d7. Knight e4. Black plays knight a6. Pawn b3. Rook g4. Knight f6 check. Bishop takes f6. White takes f6. And white has a passed pawns here, so let's see what's next. Rook takes d4. Bishop b2. Rook e4. Pawn f7. And rook f8. Rook a f1. Rook g4. White plays bishop e5. Black plays rook g5. Bishop f6. Rook g6. Black plays rook d1 check. King c8. Rook d8 check. Black takes rook on d8. Bishop takes d8. Bishop takes f7. Rook takes f7. King takes d8. White takes pawn on b7. Knight c7. Rook takes a7. And black plays rook d6. Pawn c4. Rook g2. Rook a5. Knight e6. Pawn a3. Knight f4. Black plays pawn g3. King e2 check. King h1, of course. Knight d4. White pawn b4. Rook c2. Rook h5. Rook takes pawn on c4. Black takes pawn on h7. Black plays rook c1 check. King g2. Rook c2 check. King h3. Rook a2. Rook a7. Knight b5. Rook a6. King d7. Pawn a4. Black plays knight c3. Pawn b5. Pawn c5. g4. Knight e4. b6. Pawn c4. White plays pawn a5. White has a new strong pawn on b6, and white has a cramped position here. So knight c5, rook a7, king d6. White plays rook a8. Black plays pawn c3, pawn a6, c2, pawn b7, rook b2, a7, rook b3 check, king g2, rook takes on b7, rook d8 check, and king e5, rook e8, king d4, rook d8 check, king e4. And most probably here white loses the game. So instead of that risky move here, just I think white should play knight c3. Now that's a 3, and next black plays queen bishop e7, bishop b3. That leads to described position above. So white here has chances for attack on the king side.